Imagine this: a child with disabilities being left out of being able to play with non-disabled kids his age because maybe he's not high functioning enough, or maybe his individual aid thinks that it's too dangerous, making him play in solidarity. His classes are somewhat intermixed with kids in his grade who are non-disabled, but he learns at a slower rate and also attends classes with only disabled kids. His main classroom is intermixed with kids ranging with all different kinds of abilities, such as nonverbal autistic children or verbal children with Down syndrome. He himself cannot speak and is identified with the disability of autism. Although he attends a public school, his public school experience is very limited to actually being able to interact with kids who are non-disabled his age. He is always with a small group of disabled children in the classroom most of the time. Many parents will place their children with disabilities in public schools with an integrated program to promote normalcy and stability. But what they don't know is that there are specialized schools that the students with disabilities can also attend that also promote normalcy and stability. Today I'll explain the benefits associated with students with disabilities if they attend a specialized school, and how public schools with an integrated program are just not it. For starters, these specialized schools prepare them for life beyond the classroom. First of all, a child with special needs to be set up for life beyond the classroom because they cannot be expected to be sheltered from the reality of the outside world. In the website Car Autism Roadmap, it also states specialized schools may provide a more structured environment and may offer the opportunity to work on academic, behavioral, and social goals throughout the day in a coordinated and integrated way that might not be possible in a typical school. Let's look at how the specialized school helps behaviorally. In my interview with Lisa Duturo, a certified secondary 7 through 12 students with disability and social studies teacher at Brookhaven Learning Center, she explains the behavioral intervention room. Some children get very upset when they can't play on the iPad or computer because they need to work first. Some of them have fits and become very angry. We bring them to the behavioral intervention room so that they can calm down and not try to injure themselves or anybody else. This shows another example of how students are not allowed to act out and think that they can get what they want. It helps them to not be sheltered from the reality of the outside world because the room helps the students to collect their thoughts and hopefully help them learn to control their emotions so they don't get upset in life beyond the classroom. These examples show why a student with special needs should attend a specialized school because the stressor of earning and controlling your emotions helps a child cope with the way they feel so they don't enact frustration over something little in life outside of the classroom. Furthermore, just how these students should be set up for life beyond the classroom, they cannot be expected to attend school for the rest of their lives. In my observation at Brookhaven Learning Center, part of the classroom schedules had the children going to the kitchen, learning how to chop food and butter bread. It also allows the students to learn how to do basic things that a child their age should know how to do. They also attend art class, learning more basic skills such as cutting, gluing, coloring, and writing about the art pieces that they created. These examples show how the school is allowing the child to excel and learn basic skills so that they can pursue a life surpassing the classroom. It also shows how the school is making an effort for the child to not rely on attending school for the rest of their lives, which they should not. These reasons show how a student with special needs should attend a specialized school because the skills that they teach them are things that are learned in elementary and middle school. The school stresses basic skills no matter what age they are and pieces it into their schedule. According to the article, The Status of Research on Multicultural Education, Teacher Education, and Special Education, it states, in the past, professionals have attempted to shelter and protect their students once they reach adulthood. Everybody, including people without developmental disabilities, must be given the opportunity to become active, functional members of our community. This shows how many professionals try to protect students beyond the classroom when in reality we need to encourage and empower students with disabilities. Another example, in a short film called Ir a la Escuela, Richard Martinez's mother, Sandra Martinez, states, "Why should I have to sit at a table and negotiate my son's needs or not? Why can't he just receive what he needs and that's it?" This is her stating about being so frustrated with the public school system her child with disabilities was attending, and how his mother needs to fight for the resources he needs in order to attend public school, when in a specialized school, there would not be this problem. It is commonsensible on how students cannot expect to attend school for the rest of their lives. So this is why these specialized schools they attend give them the tools and experience they need to find and maintain a job. Additionally, again, in my interview with Lisa Duturo at Brookhaven Learning Center, she states some of their students will receive jobs such as greeters and baggers at stores, busboy or busgirl at restaurants, and filing at an office. Other students who are unable to live independent lives either live at home with their family or live in group homes. This shows how successful the school is in helping the student find and maintain a job after school. Also in the book, School to Adult Life Transitions for Students with Disabilities, Forging a New Alliance, Contemporary Career Counseling Programs now reflect global integrated holistic strategies to abet successful movement into adult life. This shows how counseling services all over the world, in specialized schools or not, are improving to ensure that a child with disabilities is set up with a job after attending school. This is another reason why students with disabilities should attend a specialized school, because they have the proper program to set their child up with a job once they graduate. To conclude, students should be enrolled in specialized schools in order to better prepare them and give advantages for post-high school. We've seen the way that these specialized schools help prepare these students and the tremendous benefit that they gain from it. Do you remember the story I started with the boy who attended the public school with an integrated program? Well, his parents struggled to keep him focused in school, and he hated going there. Soon the parents pulled him out of the school due to the lack of resources and tried to homeschool him. The parents struggled every day trying to teach him, and he would lash out in fits. His parents were at a loss of what to do until they found the Brookhaven Learning Center. They welcomed their son with open arms and gave him the resources and tools he needed to succeed for life beyond the classroom. Working at the Brookhaven Learning Center, this is a true story about the child that I worked with, and I would hate to see it happen to a child again. Thank you.